This is a breaking news alert. Reports are coming in from across the internet. Influencers are crashing out, and the whale cows are stampeding across social media. Screenshots are spreading faster than facts, and the drama is escalating. Please remain calm. Welcome to Trash Talk.
Another day, another meltdown on the timeline. Everybody screaming while they chasing that headline. Live streams loaded, comment section ignite. Everybody swinging in a digital fight. Receipts and the photo screenshots on deck. One bad tweet and your career's a wreck. Apology video filled with tears in the side. Next week, they back like nothing happened online.
Drama spreading like a wildfire spark. Everybody got a mic in the dark. You can run, you can hide, you can try to block, but the internet never forgets to talk. Welcome to Trash Talk, where the circus arrives. Every meltdown going live tonight. Cloud chasers crying while the comment feeds pop. If the tea gets hotter, we just turn it up a notch. Screenshots loaded and receipts on file. Internet chaos running wild. If the drama drops, we connect the dots. Breaking news, welcome to Trash Talk.
A notification buzzing like a siren in the night. Somebody crashing out on another live stream fight. Deleted tweets, but the internet's quick. 10,000 screenshots saved in a click. Everybody's swearing that they innocent now, while the comment section screaming, we know how. Another fake apology, another fake tear. Give it 2 days and they'll be back next year.
Drama spreading like a wildfire spark. Everybody playing their part. If the truth gets buried under the shock, we just dig it up here on Trash. Welcome to Trash Talk, where the circus arrives. Every meltdown going live tonight. Cloud chasers crying while the comment feeds pop. If the tea gets hotter, we just turn it up a notch. Screenshots loaded and receipts on file. Internet chaos running wild. If the drama drops, we connect the dots. Breaking news, welcome to Trash Talk.
Authorities are warning viewers. The drama may intensify. Please secure your screenshots and prepare for impact.
Welcome to Trash Talk, where the circus arrives. Every meltdown going live tonight. Cloud chasers screaming when the truth unlocks. Another internet storm that never stops. Drama rising like a satellite shock. Breaking news from the chaos block. If the timeline burns and the tea unlocks, you're watching it happen on Trash Talk.
This concludes the broadcast. Until the next meltdown, stay tuned.
Yeah, this one's straight from the rumor mill. If the shoe fits, lace it up.
my God, hello? It told me to pick it up, so I did. Hi, guys. I don't know what happened there. It was working a hot second ago, but I figured it out. Yay! Welcome to Trash Talk. Little bumpy start there. That's okay. How's everyone's week been going so far? Mine's been a week. Because I'm sure a lot of you know I am a crippled bitch. And that sucks. Because that means like lots of doctors and lots of insurance companies and yeah. Oh, and pharmacies. Today it was the pharmacy. It's always something. Somebody doesn't want me to get whatever I need to be a functional human being. Womp womp. But no, it's all right, y'all. I like to joke about it because it is just the reality of my situation. When you are disabled, that becomes your new normal. And so you kind of don't usually actively think about it not being that way. It's not like it's an active thing you wish on a daily basis. It's just kind of what the reality of my situation is, and you adapt to that shit because we are apes that crawled from the ooze. Sorry, G-Man, but it's true. And you might not like that, but science, baby. So if you couldn't tell, thank you, Sydney. I appreciate you. Yes, cripple besties, Coyote. Tear. So as you can see on the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about Dave, otherwise known as Lord of Patriarchy, eye roll, because he's just my particular brand of sexist that I love to make fun of. Like, he's just obnoxious and pretty dumb. He likes to like bitch about SNAP and food stamps and DEI, but if it weren't for his parents, he wouldn't have anywhere to live because he lives in their basement. So, yeah, you know, hypocrisy. Another throwback to G-Man there, hypocrisy. He is gross. Yeah, so I kind of always got my Dave fix mostly on the channel that this used to be. If you know, you know. Now it's Trash Talk. And I want to bring him back because the only other channel that I know that covers Dave really, or covered, is TGR. And like, he's an asshole and I don't think they have any patience for him. So they're not about it. So I'm picking up the mantle because I feel like that one Kyle guy or whatever his name is, we need more. We need more eyes. So let's dip a toe. Let's get into Amberlynn Reed for a little bit first. This one, I know that these shows are really annoying. These lol bus, lol cow. I don't know. I really don't know all the name. There's like a million different channels. She's on half of them, firing people. But this one, her co-host on the bottom there, Gemini, is not afraid to put a bitch in place, and she gets so pissed. It's delightful. So let's check that out.
Gemini finally does test his height for us.
Okay, if we do that, then you have to do a fucking test your weight for us.
Oops.
No, I can't wait to just like get off this live stream and eat something.
You're a big,
big. Are you calling me big?
Grab a vegetable, any. We know Amber's gonna lose.
So if you missed that, Gemini said, grab a vegetable, any. So these lol cow shows are driven by tips. They are e-begging to the extreme. at the cost of their dignity. And like my dignity has a cost too. I'm a drag queen. You know what I mean? I'll do some weird shit. But yeah, I don't know. Like acting like a trained seal online, it's not for me.
Onions.
Does her face look like
You
a
don't have a
Halloween
vegetable?
mask right now? Like look at like it looks like she's wearing one of those like latex like kind of saggy masks. I'm not even trying to be shady. I know that's hard to believe, but it like I mean obviously, but she's not in great shape. And I think it's like really starting to age her. Like this is a medical thing, you know?
I do, but they're in a can.
So you could have got them.
I won't believe it until I see the can.
Amber, lock the in. Amber.
Sorry, I'm looking at something real quick.
What'd you have, Amber? I bet you didn't even get up.
Lemons.
You're a lie. A vegetable, not a fucking artificially flavored. Wait, lemons is a fruit anyway.
Peas.
Christina lost.
No. This was already here. I was snacking on it. Give it to y'all. You're not a cheater.
I don't know if I would count those as a vegetable. Like if pizza's not a vegetable, I don't know if those are. I love that you'll catch glimpses mostly when she's turning in the other way. She's getting that like a Tammy Slayton brow, like hard right now. Just keep an eye on that.
Who?
You.
I'm not cheating.
So Amber starts asking him about his personal life, and right away, he shuts it down. He makes it very clear he doesn't want that online, unlike her. And that should have been the end of it. But of course, it wasn't.
Have you guys ever cheated on someone?
No. Oh, yeah. Once I was cheated on, it's fair game.
I'm going to say I lost that one.
Gemini, have you ever even
I'm saying
been
I
in a
lost that
relationship?
one because when I came back, y'all were both sitting there. You had the peas and she had the onions.
Have you ever even been in a relationship?
Okay.
Yes, I have.
That if y'all don't know anything about Amberlynn, or if you know one thing about Amberlynn, it's that, well, okay, maybe this is the second thing. The second thing you know about Amberlynn is that she's a serial dater. I am being a little bit of a hypocrite here because I also don't like to not be in a relationship. So I spent as little time not in one as possible when I was younger, my foolish youth. But bitch, like she can't be alone for a weekend. So that's wild to come at people with that tone as if she's a very successful dater. Because as you can see, her big ass is sitting there alone.
How many?
Why does it matter?
How many?
You, I don't put all my shit on the internet. So you can be like, oh, here's the eras.
She's really giving Snorlax when she sits back. I'm playing Pokopia right now, by the way. Well, not right now. You're welcome. I put down the controller because I'd rather spend some time with you.
Relationship.
Doesn't matter. I don't know how many. I don't keep track like you.
Have you ever fallen in love?
I don't keep track like you. I don't know what that means, fallen in love.
Have you ever fallen in love?
You always ask.
There's another, a new Amberlynnism. Felon in love. Go to jail. Go to physical jail.
People's personal life. She's trying to go IRL.
Bitch, you're the one who evening tries to have phone sex.
You're literally gonna make me get fired for a lie.
Literally done with it. I'm literally done with it.
Tell people you're lying or I quit. Tell people you're lying or I'm
quitting.
quitting.
Amber Lynn has a trait that Rev has, excuse me, in that she talks about sex like a 14-year-old who like just learned what a blowjob is, you know? Like it's all like she likes to bring up phone sex. Like that was edgy when I was 15. Like, what are you talking about? Not me. I'm just saying. Like, if this was Degrassi, that would be like, oh my God. But like, she talks about it like it's the most scandalous thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm an adult. I have phone sex. Like, girl, that's not what anybody thinks of.
Wait, why? Wait, why?
Because you're a lying liar that lies.
Okay, then. Okay, if I tell the truth, will you tell the truth about what you said, how I'm the best person you've worked with?
I'll tell the truth if you tell the truth. You'll never tell the truth.
Okay, the truth is, phone sex is not real.
Thank you, you stupid motherfucker. Now that you admitted it, I don't have to admit nothing because I never lied.
So she's talking about childish shit, and then she's admitting to lying about it on top of it. And look, he said, or they said, question mark, gender check. Anyone in chat now? I have no idea. I'm not going to presume. Anyway, look how gagged Amber is when Gemini says, yeah, I didn't lie. After she admitted that she did. Got her.
Y'all clip that where she said it's not real. Thank you for admitting it. Finally, people can stop DMing me, asking me if I'm a Iceman Jr. God. Here she go. I guess I'm the only one who works on this show. Everybody else just doesn't do anything. Lord, I should get 50% of the paycheck because Amber Lynn can't even turn her camera on. Amber Lynn! Hello?
I love a Amber Lynn.
Amber Lynn.
What did
you lied on me?
You know why she went off camera? She was texting Keem. I don't want to work with Gemini anymore. He's a liar.
No, I didn't.
Off the show. I want Zeta.
Clocked.
I was going to
screenshot the message. She's the worst liar. She has no poker face. Absolutely clocked. She can't lie worth a damn. So, yeah, nailed.
You said it, but then I was like, nah, because I want him to trust me that I won't ever do that to him.
No, you do. Your priority screenshotted messages. That's probably what she went to do. She went and screenshotted everything in case I deleted it.
No, I didn't.
Exactly what you did.
So, when Amber got with Tommy in June, she had Valentine set to move in August of the same year, but she didn't cheat. Okay, well, let me explain something. So, me and my partner Valentine, we broke up on June 15th, and then there was a few days that went by, right? And
Coyote, is that why you're afraid for the dog because of the belt? Because I just noticed that he was waving that around before, and now I'm kind of freaked out a little bit. But then you could be talking about ALR's dog, who is never in great shape. There's many animals in danger here.
Very first time on June 18th, right? So on June 14th, the day prior to us breaking up, yeah, we had it planned that Time was going to come move in with me in August, right? We broke up on June 15th. So anything past the exes don't matter anymore, right? So then I start talking to...
Take it easy, John Madden. What the fuck is this? What in the beautiful mind is this shit that she's scribbled up?
Tommy on June 18th and June 26th, she asked me to be her girlfriend because we move very quickly. Sometimes lesbians do that, and that's why they call us U-Haul lesbians sometimes, right? So anything that happened after these exes is completely something different that happened before the 15th. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense. I'm not a cheater. Last time I cheated, I was 17. Thank you.
She is, in fact, a U-Haul lesbian. That is correct. Fun fact, if Amberlyn had to hire a U-Haul, it would have to be a double wide. That's science.
Goodbye.
Why are you making a diagram? You're just letting the haters win.
The haters will never win.
Remove the comment and move along. I won, big head.
That makes me not like
See, look-
titties. Don't do that. Don't flap your meat bags, please.
The person win by doing all that diagram.
No, you didn't win.
They didn't even donate.
won.
They didn't even donate it, and you did
Won by
that.
explaining.
That's why
Oh,
they
it was
won,
fun.
is because you explained it. That's what they want you to do.
It
They
was
don't give
fun.
a. They just want you to read their
Content.
They want you to read their
Content.
comment. Just write a comment and did a whole diagram for free.
Oh, thank you, Shauna.
That's also a classic ALR trait is she can't just let people comment and just be like, all right, cool, like that's your opinion. Much like every other lolcow, she needs to try and fix the wrong opinion of her by arguing against it. So I love that Gemini is calling her out for that because she's been doing it forever. So they're kind of saying the things I've been thinking for years now.
Hey, so what do you have planned for the rest of the night?
Amber, how many exes have you had since you've been on YouTube?
Since I've been on YouTube?
So you got the crystals of it all, Casey.
Crystal? Casey was when I was a teenager.
That's when you were on YouTube, though.
I was on YouTube.
I think that she and Casey were together until she was like 19 or maybe 20. So that's not, 19 is technically a teen, but like, come on. That's splitting hairs.
Their usual back and forth. Gemini's joking with her, saying things that Tech or anyone else would have been shut down for, instantly. And she's laughing. It all feels normal, and then she pushes it too far.
I'm an atheist.
She only believes in DoorDash. She goes,
no.
DoorDash,
I'm agnostic,
please bring me the Indian food. Please bring me the cheesecake.
If I could be any religion,
great.
it would be.
We love a racist voice of a DoorDasher. Not sure how that was offensive to so many people at once. Gross. So that's why you can't trust anyone on these lol cow bus, this, that, the other. They're all giant pieces of shit, and that's why they're on Keemstar's network of channels, because they're kind of trash. Yeah, so this made me think, though, the other day when I heard this, what would you name saints of delivery food? Like, if there was a saint of like a food delivery app, like, I'm an atheist as well, but before that I was Episcopalian, so we don't have saints per se. I don't know if we have a Catholic in the house, or at least somebody who's smarter than me about religion, perhaps. I want to know what saints, what they would be saints of, Let me know.
Buddhist.
You are Buddha.
Is your ear shaped like that because you're a heifer?
What? I have Buddha ears.
Oh my god, I've never seen you without your headphones.
What do you mean? I always have
Take
one
them off. Take them off.
You literally see me every day with no headphones on. What do you mean?
Why do you look like Beck? It's gross.
I really want to kill myself when you say that.
Okay, Coyote, so all I know about Catholic saints is that they are saints of something. Like, it's very Greek in that, where every god in Greek times, every god and goddess like had a thing that was theirs, or a couple. So like, what would like it would be like Saint Jollibee, who's the patron saint of, I don't know, like decent fast food fried chicken. If y'all haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. But like, what would like Saint McDonald's be? You know what I mean? Saint Taco Bell. That's what I want to know. Like Saint Taco Bell, patron saint of diarrhea-free shit. That makes sense, right? Like, that tracks. Taco Bell, You get it? Okay, I'm done.
You said I look gross. You, honestly, you said I look gross when you literally look like a waterbed that's overflowing. And you're saying I look gross. Your knees have fupas. Your ankles have fupas. Your fupas have fupas.
You can't be real. Oh, you can't be real.
What do you mean I can't be real?
Okay, are you being real?
Are you being real?
So Amber,
You-
like many cows, is not good at roasting. So she's truly gagged. She has no idea how to come back to that. And also, yes, graveyard flowers. I agree. I agree with the patron saint of the starving. That's Amberlyn Reed. Let's make the candle.
Really think that?
Yes, I do. If you really think I look like Beck and I look gross, you're fucking gross.
No. I want to know what you really think. You really think I have fupas in my knees?
Stand up. I don't know what you look like.
You are so f***ed up.
Ow! You make me stand up all the time and say that I'm fucking a midget.
Make like Ludacris
You say
and
that I look
stand
like
up.
Beck, and you say that I look like disgusting and gross. Why don't you stand up then and show us what you look like?
I don't think you look disgusting and gross.
Yes,
you don't look like Beck.
Yes,
You just have
yes, the
Okay,
Yes.
that was shade. That was shitty as hell. So if you don't know, Amber implied that Gemini looked like their ex, who now goes by Beck, and is non-binary. And saying, "Oh, why do you look like Beck?" Which is pretty wild considering how badly Amberlyn treated that poor person for multiple years, far too long. Beck was far too patient. And again, I don't know if she's looked in the mirror lately, but she's not looking so great. She's riding the struggle bus, not the lolcow bus. Okay.
you
just have you have a similar feature. You have a similar feature.
You're similar.
But you're
feature.
better.
You have a similar feature to an elephant.
God
Especially when
damn.
you
And she's
gray.
wearing gray. Mm-hmm.
BPD Lynn.
She can push and push
she's so
and push, make comments about him, joke at his expense, talk about his personal life, lie on his name, and it's all fine, as long as she's in control of it. But the second he matches her energy, the second it's turned back on her, now it's a problem.
Look, she's gonna act all sad and disassociate and have BPD, but she's allowed to make fun of how other people look and comment on other people's looks. But when someone says that about her, she's gonna act like she's crying and all.
Tea. That's tea. That's absolute tea. She loves to point the finger, and if anyone ever, turns it around on her, she can't handle it. She can dish it, but she can't take it. She's a classic case. Woo!
All this.
Why are you such a mean to me?
Titty. I was literally not being mean until you started talking shit about how I look when you look like you.
You're
Look,
being
Snorlax,
mean.
Snorlax.
You're being
See,
real
when, when she leans back, Snorlax.
Ow!
Look like me.
Oh my god.
You can't be
You're literally
real.
acting like Tech.
You know what they mean. You know exactly what they mean.
Turning into Tech.
You are treating me how Tech treated you. You are turning into Tech.
Yeah, he's being mean. See, everyone's on my side.
You're literally not gonna gaslight
So
me.
also I said you remind me of my ex.
Me.
And you're like,
No, you did not say. All I said was you said, "Ew, you look like Beck. You look gross." That's exactly what the f- you said. You fucking 600-pound. Shut the f- up, cottage cheese. Gemini finally had 2 things drop today. Congrats. Snaggletooth, I'm gonna drop your phone. Oh, I'm like, ah! You're literally, I swear to God, Amberlyn Reed.
Listen, you're not gross. You don't look gross. I love you.
I think you are a piece of shit. And now you're laughing in my face.
I'm not laughing at your face.
I know. Someone who freaking looks like that body shames other people.
Oh
Ain't
my
it
God.
wild?
Oh,
Ain't it absolutely wild? Wow. Again, just nailing her on every turn.
oh. Wait, where'd you go?
It's your show. Talk. Turn your camera on, stupid. It's your show.
Turn your camera.
Turn your camera on. If you can fit in the camera.
Turn yours
frame.
on. We'll do it at 1, 2, 3s.
Okay, I'll turn my camera on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll turn my camera. Hold on. Crumble, cookie, cookie, crumble, crumble, cookie, cookie, crumble.
Wait, you didn't even save that? You recorded it?
I'm so gagged, y'all. That's so fucking funny. I listened to this whole video before, but I didn't watch the whole thing because it's just them talking on panel. I did not realize that he actually put up the video of her. Yeah, the crumble cookie video. If y'all don't know, Amber's ex-girlfriend, now also current girlfriend, is a feeder. And so Amber got let's say creative with some crumble cookies. And that's part of the video. That's the tamest part of the video. I'm assuming that isn't gonna get the channel taken down. Gross.
What?
When you saved my cookie crumble video?
Yeah, she had to record for a GIF. Gosh, she's like inbred.
It's starting to click for him because now he's saying the same things people always end up saying once they've been around her long enough. He's starting to see what everyone else sees. And he snaps.
What is the point of this?
You ruined the show.
No, you did.
No, you ruined your show. And I'm starting to see
Okay.
Now
people say
that is Amber Lynn's ex Beck. So some masterful trolling once again from Gemini. The scoreboard is incredibly lopsided, much like Amber Lynn Reed.
you. I'm seeing the truth of Amber Lynn Reed. The real Amber Lynn Reed starting to come out.
Are you being for real?
The lying, the being rude for no reason. Look at her messaging game. I want off a hero. The gaslight of it all, trying to make it seem like you said something different of it all. They said, say sorry, Amber.
No, because now I know how he really feels about me.
Oh my God. Here we go with Amber Lynn's pity party, ladies and gentlemen. Do your show. This girl just gonna sit there. This is such a fun show. How are our views going up? Gemini is being trash. No, I'm not being trash. I'm being treated like trash on the fucking daily. And
What's wrong with being treated like trash, first of all? And second of all, Amber is presenting here as what I like to call an example of ABT, which is anything but therapy. That catchphrase has kind of been with me the past few months because Instagram is a hell of a place. And sometimes people on there just makes me feel that way. It's 2026, y'all. Therapy is fucking great. I highly recommend it. In most states, it is a sliding scale. So even if you don't make much money, it goes based on what income you do make. I have been there, so I get that. But like, baby, it's 2026. Nobody wants to be around you if you're mentally ill and choosing to be untreated. Like, it's rough. I get it. It's really tough. But the solution is not make everybody you come across in life have to deal with your maladjusted ass. Go get help.
in this network by my own co-host, and I'm just done with it.
Amber, like, are we good? Are we alive?
Yeah.
Like, are we okay?
No,
Like,
it's depressing.
I know he doesn't mean it. It's okay.
Oh my God, wake the fuck up. Get the fuck together.
You making
Having
me
the
laugh
mirror
how
held up
easy-
to her is depressing for her. This is something that her exes never did in the relationship that we know of, until after the fact when they started streaming on their own YouTube platforms. Amber rarely gets honesty like this because she is too fragile to handle it. So she's not happy right now.
Well, being put in super chats about fucking dogs and shit, and then people asking about condoms and exes and all this shit. You think I'm gonna talk about sexual shit on the show on the daily? Be accused of sexually phone calling people and shit when I have family who watches this? Like, that's fucking weird.
I didn't say that. Okay, so like,
I feel like this is something that like should be talked about behind the scenes because it's like
it has been.
This is how we are. What are you talking about?
Oh my god! I literally asked you to stop making accusations that aren't true.
No, you didn't, because you knew I was joking.
Speaking of accusations, has anybody seen the latest on Keemstar? Because there's a pretty cringy video of him on the phone with a girl. I am not confident in his relationship status with this woman. It doesn't sound like they're dating, but he's really hard up and it's honestly hilarious. So let me know if you want me to try and find that, because Keemstar hates when people talk about him and I think that's really funny. So
no, you
didn't. You have
didn't.
like freaking family members and like friends outside of here and people you know watching you, and someone's talking about weird ass shit like that is crazy. That's why I said no comment, no comment, no comment. Whenever people ask weird ass questions.
I'm not gonna lie, my family does watch too.
Sorry, I literally I was just trolling and being stupid. Like, nobody was taking me seriously, and if they were, I think they were trolling themselves.
Guys, this started off as a good day.
This is so take it out on Amber. Smart. Amber was the one saying that stuff to me.
Like, I would never do something to make someone uncomfortable for real, like, ever.
Gemini being so damn sensitive.
Except she does all the time, always, with everybody in her life, because it's all about Amber Lynn and her comfort and what makes her happy. She's a very selfish person. That's really all there is to it. Graveyard Flowers, yeah, that's it was I think he was sexting, and also there's literally a woman playing an audio recording of him with I don't know if it's her or somebody else. I'm still not clear on that. I just caught bits and pieces of the video, but he's pretty desperate. He's real thirsty. It's actually really funny. I love how 2026 is the year of like douchebag streamers and influencers like getting theirs. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that Sneeko got his ass beat in New York City. I love my city so much, y'all.
Gemini, it's just what's this? I think you need to eat. I feel like I'm the only face on the screen and I feel a little awkward.
I have my face on the screen.
No, you don't check the phone.
Amber, put your camera on. People are here to see you burn out of hero. We're getting L's in the chat.
So, Amber turns her camera back on, and just like that, it's all about her again.
What's up, Amber? What's going on?
Crash out. Gemini, you're here. Oh my god.
I can't.
Oh, we got TTS bug come through.
What did you do to fucking Amber?
What do you mean? I roasted her ass because she said I look like her ex Beck and I look disgusting and gross. So I roasted her back.
Okay,
Amber, what are you doing in the chat? Why are you in the chat but you're not in here?
Oh, here we go.
Amber, come back. I actually get to be on a show with you and I'm being nice to you. And believe it or not, you've grown on me, which is weird.
Get it together, Amber. We have
I'm not too sure how to feel.
Get it together. Hamberlin Reed, put the camera on.
Amber, come back.
Like, this is just stupid because, like,
why are you crying for? It's a show and she's crying over roasting her show.
She's like crying, laughing. She's crying.
I literally said
because
you're
it's
a
like
cottage cheese filled balloon. It's not that serious.
No, it's not about that part. It's the other part.
That's hilarious. this is something that therapy could help with, Amber. You wouldn't have to cry on a live stream. I have also cried in embarrassing places. But I've gotten therapy for that, and it's been pretty cool. You should give it a shot. Maybe you should have tried it when you were making a ton of money on YouTube. That would have been a great time.
Like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Like, that's how it, we have phone calls, we do this, there's VCs, like we all have like that weird personality type deals. And if I make you uncomfortable, like, you should have told me.
I did. I thought I literally did. Like when I told you to stop talking about my living situation because girl world is crazy.
Literally stop. Like, what are you on right now? Because that's not me at all.
You'll stop crying. Amber, you're gonna make me laugh if you cry.
I love tarot cards. It was crying off of the camera. That's why I turned the camera off.
Oh, guys, I had a good time. We all needed to crash out on each other, I think. It was bound to happen.
What?
Yeah, that's healthy.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
It's just something that girl world throws around.
What does it mean?
Oh, okay.
It's a manipulative tactic used by abusers to avoid accountability by denying wrongdoing, attacking the accuser, and flipping the roles to make themselves the victim. Yet, I'm crying because I hurt you. I made you feel uncomfortable.
Darvo actually stands for is deny, attack, reverse, victim, and offender. And I just want everyone to know that she is reading the Google AI definition word for word. So good job, Amber. You sure sound like you know what you're talking about.
That's not me denying or attacking or reversing anything. That's me feeling bad for making someone feel uncomfortable.
Girl, don't cry. Calm down. It's not that serious.
I know. When it comes to that, like, it is.
She looks at you as a friend, right? And if I made a friend of mine feel uncomfortable, right? Well, she looks at you as a co-host.
And then people in the comments are like, Amber Lynn, he's not your real friend. He's laughing while you're crying. All I said is that I don't like talking about that on the show because I have family and friends in real life who watch the show and they're like, would you want to watch your mom talking about how much?
Not she has Darvo tattooed on her beatus knuckles. Oh no! Oh, Amber sad. Amber cry.
On a show or something like that.
But I'm not the victim because I'm crying. Tears don't mean victim. It means I feel bad. That doesn't make me a victim. Like you're purposely like seeing me in a light that's not like real. It's how you want to see me.
Well, that's just something. Yeah, so I just really enjoyed that because the roasts were pristine. Gemini might be some kind of weird fucking racist. And maybe sadomasochist with that belt whipping around. That's alleged. But yeah, not the waddling away. That's the infamous tree walk where she filmed herself walking back and forth to that tree. I don't remember how many times she accomplished it, but it's something that like goes around the Girl World universe. Zachary Michael has famously featured that a lot, and he often likes to vocalize the music that was playing when she was doing that. It's really fucking funny. I should try and grab a clip of that for the next stream because that's it always cracks me up. So let's see what we got coming up next. Okay, ooh, y'all. So I'm gonna play this song as a little palate cleanser until we get into the meat and potatoes here. if you've never heard the name Grampy Lobster before, he did like to play this. So let's listen to the McGruff, the crime dog. Cocaine and crack.
Using crack and cocaine to get high, that's what you say you love. But it's really insane, you could die. What are you thinking of? Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it, and sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. Just a snort or a smoke in your greed, that's all you care about. But your life is a joke, and you need someone to help you out. Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it, and sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it, and sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it, and sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. Don't forget, cocaine is nothing to get involved with. Be smart and just say no to these and any other drugs.
Let's think about that. Just say no to any drugs, right? Any drugs? Well, guys, I found out they don't believe that. It's been proven. It's a fact. It's science. Listen to this. This is what I discovered. This happened in 2014. So I might be the only one in here who didn't know this, but I had never heard this. From Time, a man who used to play McGruff the crime dog didn't take a bite out of crime. Crime took a bite out of him. John R. Morales was arrested in 2011 in Galveston, Texas, after a drug-sniffing dog, narc, it literally says that, detected pot when he was pulled over for speeding. That can't be right. Police then found diagrams of 2 indoor pot growing operations and a plethora of marijuana seeds. Do you know how much a plethora has to be? When police raided his home, they seized 1,000 marijuana plants and 9,000 rounds of ammunition for an assortment of 27 weapons, including a grenade launcher, because McGruff must have lots of enemies. That's literally what it says. Time, you so funny. After 3 years, Morales, 41, pled guilty and was sentenced to 16 years in jail on Monday. Guys, that means 4 years. 4 more years. And McGruff the crime dog's gonna be back on the street, living a life of crime. Isn't that ridiculous? Did anybody else hear about this? Am I the only one that's shocked? Because I never heard that, and that's some wild stuff. That reminds me of the Olive Garden story. That's some weird stuff. But I just wanted to share that with you. A little memory of Grampy. Same to you, buddy. Same to you. All right, well, shall we? On to the next. It's the person of some sort of the hour. It's fucking Dave.
Okay. We live. Should be. All right. Live.
Hold on. That's a good idea,
Okay.
Dave. That's a good idea. Hold on. Dave is an idiot. Dave is an idiot. Me. Okay, good. I'm warmed up now too. Thank you, Dave. Very smart.
Give everyone a couple of minutes to get in. We got a lot to get into today. Just a bunch of lefties losing it. And Anna Kasparian and AOC are going at it of all people. James Carville has a meltdown. They're once again trying to impeach Trump for reasons. And Kamala Harris might be running a 2028 campaign.
For reasons. There are lots of reasons, dude. For most of which he's a fucking war criminal and pedophile. Those are pretty good reasons to want somebody impeached there, bud. But yeah, those lefties, they're crazy.
Yeah, you heard that right. All right, let's get into the first one.
Politician
CNN
running
issues
for office?
dire
Ridiculous.
warning for Democrats. You have to see to believe. And yeah, everything's fine. All right.
Election last night. And as the trend has been in these special elections, Democrats are Draxin them sklounced when it comes to the Republicans. They are overperforming colossally. We're seeing pickups of like 25 points, right? So
For the Democrats or who?
Wisconsin
So real
Supreme
quick,
Court.
did that guy have a stroke at the beginning of this sentence? Did anybody remember? Does anyone know what that means? Because I've heard that twice now. Could we go back just like 20 seconds, Frank? I wanna or like wherever it starts at. Yeah, I wanna. This guy says something, and I don't know this guy. I don't know if it's a stupid like finance bro max or catchphrase or whatever. But what the fuck is he saying? Please somebody help.
In these special elections, Democrats are Draxin them sklounced when it comes to the Republicans. They are overperforming.
What the fuck is sklounced? Hello? What? He just talks like that? Like just nonsense talk, or does it mean something? Like is it because like Klingon sounds like nonsense, but it's a language. Like they translated it and stuff, so you can speak it. But I don't know what the fuck that means. Maybe I'm out of touch.
Colossally. We're seeing pickups of like 25 points, right? So
For the Democrats or who?
Wisconsin Supreme Court race, the Democrat ended up winning handily.
Yeah, it's a special election at a off time, and Wisconsin's a swing state. I wouldn't exactly call a local race for a local judge proof of the Republicans are screwed. Now, history says they'll at least lose the House. I don't think they're going to flip the Senate. But I don't know, Kyle. I think you're smoking the hopium, kid.
There was
Y'all
another
wanna
race
take bets
in Georgia.
on if that's going to be true, because forever astute commentary aside, there, Dave. I'm not gonna bet. I'm not gonna bet with you on that, because you just talk out of your ass. And yes, Sydney, I do think he's probably drunk, because I think he also needs therapy. We have a theme going.
Was a race, and the Democrat didn't win, but it was a Republican plus 37, Trump plus 37 district in 2024. Now it's only Republican plus 10. Okay.
That's still a pretty big margin in, again, an off election, a special elections, which typically get historically low turnout. I mean, you got 6 months before, or 7 months before the election. Fuck it, 6 months. What if Trump ends the shit with Iran? The world is
And what if a
stable.
unicorn flew out of my ass? What are we talking about? We're just saying nonsense things? What do you mean?
Nope,
Like,
right.
how are you guessing what's going to happen? Trump doesn't even know what's going to happen on a daily basis. He is sundowning and sunrising at this point. And now we're in a war because of it, and that's fucking awful. But Dave, the totally not conservative but independent, wink wink, who will slob on Trump's knob any chance he gets. Like, he doesn't come out and say it so he can deny it, but just every chance he gets, he glazes him.
Prices keep going down, so gas gets cheaper. And he pulls us out of NATO so we don't have to spend all the money.
Okay, so the pick.
I'm sorry,
Spend
but you guys
money
constantly
like trillions of dollars worth of missiles would cost, and aircraft and troop training, deployment, etc. The costs of war. The things that the things that our tax dollars go to, instead of free healthcare, free education, free childcare, maternity leave, all that kind of wacky liberal shit. Ooh. Idiot.
think that Trump is either going to be impeached or croak or something for the last 10 years.
I'll take any of those. I'll take impeachment. I'll take death. I'll take something. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Jesus Christ. Okay, starting in 2016, like, they wanted to impeach him the second he got his first Diet Coke in the goddamn White House. You talk about election denial. Hillary, I think she still thinks she won that.
For somebody who probably uses the phrase Trump derangement syndrome, I think his constant need to mention Hillary, like, dude, what year do you think it is? You're so wrapped up in Hillary. He really just, unsurprisingly to you all, hates women. And you can tell by every time he talks about one, because they're either stupid or bitches or sluts. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know if I've ever heard him say a nice thing about a woman.
Third time, especially if they win the midterms. So our government will do nothing.
I was about to say, real professional,
Then
Dave,
you
your
tried to
mic's
throw
not
him in
working,
jail on a bunch
but
of
then I
trumped up
remembered my mic wasn't working when this stream started. So, hypocrisy. Thy name is trash.
Bullshit. And you still couldn't beat him. Here's a thought, Left. Maybe try working with the man.
It's just amazing what we're witnessing throughout this country. Huge Democratic pickups. The
problem is they're fucked in 28 because the only thing holding the left together, and it's barely holding together, is TDS. Once he's gone.
Oh my god. Dude, I love how his solution is like, oh, the leftists just need to work with him. Dude, like, he doesn't know how to work a toilet anymore. This man actively shits himself on live TV. There was nothing there to work with anyway. But dude, this guy's dying, bro. What do you want us to do, man? We just gotta wait. We're just like waiting, like Prince Charles, for his mom to die. Like JD Vance is in the shadows with Erica Kirk just wringing his little hands.
When the 28th cycle rolls around, and it'll most likely be JD Vance, the Democrats are going to be so fractured, it'll make what looks like that's happening in California just be a pipe. The Democrat field in 28, I am so salivating for it because it is going to be the biggest shit show.
I'm not sure what to do with that. Hoof says that he thought that the crack and cocaine song was Grampy. And if that's true, Hooves, I have good news for you. Grampy is in fact alive and getting out of jail in 4 years.
On the planet.
So, credit where it's due. I told everybody from the very beginning, if the Democratic plan is to literally just step aside and let MAGA destroy the entire country, number one, they are going to destroy the country. Number two, it is going to help the Democratic.
Okay, Kyle, once again, Trump was president for 4 years, and we were doing better than when we had the zombie in office, namely Joe Biden. And Trump's about a quarter of the way through his second term, and everything's still peachy. He's only got 3 years left. How fast do you think he can destroy the country?
Okay,
Party,
so
and they're
yeah,
gonna come
he really
roaring back.
is in denial because if he thinks Trump is going to live for another 3 years, yeah, see, his numbers are not good. His bets are not strong. You would lose that bet, my dude. He's definitely got Trump derangement syndrome, but the derangement is that he thinks that Trump is lucid.
Because people will run into the loving arms of Democrats looking at how atrocious and evil the Republicans are. That's going to happen. But the other thing I always tell you is, if you want to put up prime FDR-style numbers and you want to win not by 25 points, but
FDR, if it wasn't for World War II, would have lost
by 45 points, then you actually need to fight and stand for something and represent something.
Okay,
right?
Yeah,
so
FDR
now
was
he's a war expert. Now, guys, do you believe it? I do not. Sorry, Dave. I cannot see you as a military strategist in any way. You live in your mother's basement. And you fall asleep and make questionable stains on your pajama pants. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was fucking gross. But yeah, I'm really gonna believe this guy.
Presidents. I love how they hero worship FDR, call Trump a fascist, but FDR is the guy that literally took American citizens, threw them in internment camps because they happen to be descended from a particular country. And you call Trump the fascist. Has Trump thrown American citizens in camp? Oh, no, that's right. He hasn't.
Yes.
The only one.
Yes, he literally has, dude. It was called Alligator Alcatraz, bitch. Do you really not remember that? Are we pretending that was fake news or something stupid?
Ones he does are here illegally. And by the way, if you want to talk about a strict immigration policy, try immigrating to Japan.
You actually need to be anti-war and need to be pro-social safety
Hey,
net.
guess what?
You need to want to raise
Everybody
them.
has a right to a fair and speedy trial, even if they're not citizens, dipshit. That's what the fucking Constitution says. It doesn't say you have to live here. It says everyone who's here and has to go to trial for something. Everyone. You dumb fuck. He doesn't even I mean, why are we surprised? None of them ever understand the fucking Constitution.
Wage and do universal health care.
Yeah, except all that will do, Kyle, is create inflation. You raise the minimum wage, it just raises everyone's wage, which raises the cost of everything. How many times, do I have to show you with fucking crayons how this works? Because, okay, let's raise the minimum wage to $30. Why would anyone in their right mind do the brutal job of construction if they're going to make the same as somebody working at Wendy's?
Dave.
Aaron.
Buddy. Wow. I didn't think it was that complicated, but I'll explain it to you. It's not that we want people that work at Wendy's to make the same as a surgeon or a construction worker, if you will. We want them to make a livable wage, which was literally the point of minimum wage, talking about another Roosevelt there. And then the surgeons also get paid more for what they do because it's really important. You understand that a lot of doctors and surgeons are still in medical debt because they don't make nearly as much as you think, and medical school costs a fucking fortune because bombs in Iran makes more sense than free university. And you would think we would want the most talented and smart people to be fucking doctors. A novel idea. So you think we would want those people, regardless of whether or not they can pay for college, to go to college, to become a doctor, to do, I don't know, a quadruple bypass on somebody who lives in their mother's basement and drinks too much beer.
Which is not that hard of a job.
Wealthy and go after the Epstein class and arrest the Trump regime thugs. And so here we have a dire warning.
I love how he has the nerve to be shitty to fast food employees when he's probably part of a Discord group in his town of fast food workers who share stories about him. Bro, aren't you the one who was going and getting fast food shit and reviewing it? It's a McDonald's cheeseburger. This one has a different sauce. Let's review. And you have the nerve that's what you do for what you consider work. I know you have some other fucking pleb job, but you consider this to be something I don't know, proud of it. I don't know. I don't know why you do this. I don't understand your motivation. You're bad at it regardless. Don't miss the cooking videos. Those were cringy as fuck. But how dare you look down on the employees that make you your special, you're not gonna go back there and make a Crunchwrap Supreme, but you don't want them to be able to pay rent? Get your fat ass out of here. Go make yourself a Crunchwrap Supreme at home then.
On what grounds are you going to arrest them? You can't just arrest them because they happen to vote for Trump or be part of the administration. You have to have a reason. Oh my God.
From CNN's Harry Enton,
and you wonder why Democrats are in the polls, or in the shitter. Why everybody is annoyed and hates the left.
Data guy, and he's going to lay out this weird place that the Democrats are currently in, despite all of the massive special election victories. Watch this. Here we go.
Oh, I don't
God, I mean, that's a tipping point.
Well, I would say
I'm
this,
so
Mr. Berman, and
surprised
that is
he doesn't care about sick kids. Is anyone shocked?
that this lead is historically low for Democrats at this point with a Republican president. Because take a look here. I'm taking a look at the average of all the polls. Dem generic congressional ballot lead at this point in the cycle with a Republican president. On average, their lead's actually slightly less. It's 5 points. That's less than it was back in 2018 when it was 8 points.
And there was a blue trickle. Yes, they won the midterms, but it was a blue trickle, and they lost seats in the Senate.
way less than it was during the 2006
Dude,
cycle.
you had
when
a
it was
yellow
11 points.
trickle in your pajama pants, okay? Don't be talking about trickles. You do it in your pajama pants when you're drunk off of 17 Bud Lights and stopped your racist rant and fell asleep.
So, yeah, Democrats are ahead, but they're only ahead by 5 with a president whose net approval rating is bordering on -20 to -30, depending on what polls you look at. You'd make the argument Democrats should be way ahead, and they're just only sort of slightly ahead.
Now, to be clear, 5 points might be enough for them to retake the House, which is really a narrow margin. Would not take much at all for Democrats to get this.
Would blow it.
The Senate is a different matter.
Yeah, the Senate is a different matter. I think 5 points is enough to take back the House. But in the Senate, 5 points is almost certainly.
Well, the Senate is. That's the one I'm going to concede.
Graveyard flowers. That's right. Those sick children, if they had boots, they should pick them up by the straps and get jobs. Bum ass kids. Hi, unprotected legs. Hello.
If the Republicans hold on to the Senate, I'll be shocked.
Not enough if you apply it to the Senate map. Why do I say that? Because let's just take a look. GOP would win the Senate with this map. Let's say Republicans only hold on to the states that Trump won by greater than 10 points. That would, in fact, give them the Senate 51 to 49. Why? Because what you would see is you would see that the Democrats would flip North Carolina, they would flip Maine, but Republicans would hold on to Ohio, they'd hold on to Texas, and they'd hold on to Alaska because Donald Trump won all of those states by greater than 10 points. And I will note, John and I were talking, we have the NCAA tournament going on. This is sort of the chalk.
And this is the other thing. Minnesota could flip red. Because the person running for Senate is Tim Walz' lieutenant governor, so she's got that stain on her. The Democrats are in complete disarray. And again,
dude, don't talk about stains, man. You got no room.
They've only got a couple of months to find a candidate. Nobody has popped up as a candidate for governor. The only one that has any name recognition is Klobuchar, which I'll never vote for that bitch.
I like how I keep talking about his piss stains, and then Streamlabs was like, hey, please like, share, and subscribe. Like, great timing, bud. Thanks for the assist. But to that end, please like, share, and subscribe if you have not. We're trying to get to 1,000 because that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. So thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. Some of you have been here since we started, so I appreciate that.
I mean, literally, Tim Pawlenty should come out of retirement and run.
Scenario going on where the most obvious events actually do occur, because take a look during the Trump era. Look at this. Flip the Senate seat, midterm and presidential years. States the other party won by 10 plus points in the last presidential election. 0, 0, 0 times did a party flip those states. So we're talking about places like Texas, Alaska, Ohio, where Trump won by double digits.
Which is why the Democrats might need a bigger lead than they have now if the Senate is really in play. What else is going on now for the Democrats that maybe should cause them concern?
What might cause them concern? Why is that generic congressional ballot lead so low? Because just take a look at this. Net favorability. Party.
You don't live in my state, Iron Gullet. He is not. Not since the fraud scam. That's why Walz had to drop out. He got exposed on a national stage. The worst thing he did for himself was accept Harris's VP pick.
Ahead at this point, midterm years with the GOP president. In 2018, Dems were up by 12. In 2006, on net favorability, which party you like more? Dems are ahead by 18. Republicans are actually ahead on net favorability at this point by 5 points. So Democrats are just simply put running behind their previous benchmark.
Do you guys think he's trying to find like pieces of food in his beard? Do you see him stroking his beard like a chimp? Like he's picking little snacks out of it for himself? Fucking gross. I bet his fingers smell like chicken fingers now.
And they need to be running well ahead of them if they want to take back the United States Senate, given that math.
And I think a lot of this has to do with
Iron Gullet, if you believe that, I have a lovely bridge to sell you in Brooklyn.
The fact that now in polls, when you ask Democratic voters, they genuinely hate Democratic leadership.
Yeah, and nobody likes progressives. Okay, I take that back. Hardcore leftists like you, Kyle, like progressives. But you're a minority in what is becoming an increasingly minority party. No independent, which is what I am, would vote for a progressive. I would literally almost vote. I would literally, if it was a choice between Ted Haggard and AOC, I'm probably voting for Ted Haggard.
That wasn't the case in 2018 at all. That wasn't the case in any of the previous elections at all. Now, when you ask them, they're like, I really don't like Hakeem Jeffries. I really don't like Chuck Schumer. I think.
Well, then why are people going to jail over it?
I think they're weak. I think they're spineless. And so there's this general perception that Democrats, they don't really stand for anything. They're not like overt.
No, they stand for something, Kyle. It's just Trump derangement, Trump bad. No matter what Trump does, we do the opposite. Trump could literally come out and say, I love oxygen. I love breathing wonderful, beautiful oxygen. And Democrats would tie, and leftists would tie plastic bags around their heads. Or Trump could
Something
say,
to consider?
I love water, wonderful, drink water. We need to drink it. And the Democrat Party would die of thirst.
Satanic and evil as the Republicans are, where like they're proud of the fact that they're terrorists.
Bitch, you're
but
thirsty.
The Democrats are just like, technical managerial types who are neutral and boring and better, but like they don't excite debate.
I cannot wait for AOC to either be primaried or actually lose to a Republican, because she keeps losing ground in her own district.
And they don't make the base feel like they're really fighting
He's so
for
obsessed.
us or anything in particular.
See how much he hates.
There's a brand
He has
new
to keep
Okay,
Hillary,
then
AOC.
Kyle, if the
Constant.
country is so progressive as you say, why is Katie Porter not in the lead in California? She's like a distant fourth or fifth. Why did Jasmine Crockett lose the primary to a pretty much unknown candidate? Why has the squad lost members? I mean, I think the squad is down to Presley, Tlaib, and AOC, and that's it. I suppose Ilhan Omar is still hanging in there.
You hang in there like the dingleberry you
Explain to me, if
are.
the country is so progressive, why didn't Bernie Sanders run away with it? Why did he lose to Hillary Clinton, a literal she-demon, and then he lost to a fucking zombie? The country isn't progressive. If they would have put Bernie Sanders up as the nominee, he would have been crushed by Trump. Because most people know, Kyle, nothing in life is free. Taxes would have went through the roof. And Americans hate paying taxes.
Through the rough.
Problem here, and a substantive problem here. And the way to address that is to get rid of Chuck Schumer, to get rid of Hakeem Jeffries, to have new Democratic leadership, and to fucking fight. You need to oppose MAGA on absolutely positively everything. You need to be even bigger obstructionists than the Republicans were to...
Okay, once again, Trump could literally come... This is why you're losing, because you're on the 20 side of every fucking 80-20 issue. Your opposition to everything Trump does is literally a perfect free campaign slogan for every single fucking Republican running in the country. But whatever. I guess I shouldn't bother the enemy when they're making massive fuck ups. All right, let's move on.
The enemy? The enemy. But this is the group of people you want us to talk to y'all. But you're calling other people that don't agree with you the enemy. Smart.
Ooh. Let's do the once again one of the videos that proves we really need to repeal the 19th.
Of new concentration camp.
Suck my ass. Have you ever thought of going and fucking yourself? Eating a big steaming bowl of shut the fuck up. I repeal your right to vote, bitch.
In Florida, and I asked
Are you sure that wasn't one of them set up by Obama, my dear?
him, "Is this what you voted for? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you expected? Are you proud of this?" And I got no response because when Donald Trump
Well, maybe, just maybe, and I don't know why, your dad still cares about you. And he's like, well, I'm not really going to waste my time dealing with my crazy liberal cunt of a daughter.
the election said that the
I recall a video where you're yelling at your mom. You were screaming at your mom, real disrespectful, in her house. And I would bet my life that you don't pay any rent. You probably buy yourself your beer. You probably don't pay for any groceries or fucking nothing. And you're like screaming at your mom. Yeah, this is it. It's giving Jared Genesis levels of like, this is our, and Cyrax, like, this is our situation. Like, these worthless kids are just never gonna leave, and they suck, and they're super aggressive. Yeah, exactly. Like, he can't even respect his mom, for fuck's sake. I bet he doesn't yell at his dad like that. I would guarantee
within
it.
was the Democrats. That shit worked. People are so brainwashed. This destroyed families. My family just went back to South Carolina to visit my family, my parents, and I didn't go. I mean,
Why not? Have the terrible barbecue, have the crappy potato salad, and hang out with your family. Because at the end of the day, they're your family no matter what, and when they're gone, they're gone.
why would I drive?
That's really funny
1,500
coming
miles
from
for
the human personification of like the desire to just go make a plate and then take it back down to your like stink cave. Like, you know, he doesn't go to the barbecue. Like, he's annoyed that everybody's being so loud and he's trying to stream, and he just gets a couple piled up plates and skulks back downstairs because he doesn't want to talk to anybody because he's a miserable fuck. Like, you think his family wants to spend time with him? Yeah, he's a human meatloaf. And he's like, well, just spend time with your family. When they're gone, they're gone. Like, that sounds like some corny ass shit my dad would say. And you're so full of shit, dude. Not buying it.
somebody who won't have a phone call with me. I'm not.
Again, maybe your dad decided, I'm not going to get into an argument with her. Now, I would, but I'm a prick.
And that's why no one wants you at the barbecue. And Frank, I agree. I also love to barbecue. And I'm really looking forward to firing up the grill soon because it's finally nice up here. And invite my friends over. See, now, Dave, friends are those people who aren't necessarily related to you per se, but choose to be around you anyway because they like the person you are. Fun fact.
We're done. So.
Good. Well, isolate yourself even further. Go down into your cult rabbit hole even more. I just hope you never need money.
What's going on,
Okay,
guys? Red channels.
dude, you're like a literal chud, bro. Like, what are you talking about? That's wild talk coming from a literal like basement troll.
Here, back at you with another compilation video. I will try to get those commentary videos out as soon as I can. Sorry, I have been on vacation. Anyways, let's dive right in.
Hop on here and say that if you have SNAP and you're unemployed, you probably need a job now because in the next.
Yes. Well, actually, you need a part-time job. 20 hours a week. That's 4 hours a day, 4 hours, 5 days a week. That's what you need to keep getting SNAP. Unless you have very small children, are legitimately disabled, and I cannot remember the third one. Or you mentally cannot actually do a job. Like you're actually disabled. Then you don't have to do shit.
Like you?
Which I think is bullshit. I don't care if you just had a baby. You can work 4 hours a day. Fuck off.
All right.
They said,
All right.
if you don't have a...
When I heard that, that's when I knew that we would be talking about him on Wednesday, because go fuck yourself. I have not birthed forth human life, but that shit is fucking horrifying. That shit can give you PTSD. You could tear from your V to your A. Do you know that you can break your tailbone giving birth? Like, that's a thing that happens. A fair bit. According to my EMT friend, she seen it. And this motherfucker's like, just get back to work, you lazy bitch. Fuck off. Just put on a diaper and get to work. That's what I do. I use the cheap ones and they leak, but, you know, they're 5 cents cheaper a pet. What do I look like?
Job, you need to get a job within 3 months.
Yeah. And problem? Why should my money go to help your pink-haired ass not work?
Dave,
and
how much do you make a year, dude? 30? Maybe? 35? How much do you make? Because I don't see you doing any kind of skilled labor. Yeah. So, it's kind of funny coming from the guy who thinks that it's super easy to work fast food. It sucks because we have to deal with feral fat people like you. I don't currently work in fast food, but I worked at several Dunkin' Donuts. And that's even worse because that's coffee. And people are even bigger pieces of shit about their coffee. I guarantee you, Dave, if he drank coffee, would be one of those guys who's just like, why can't you ever get it right? It tastes like watery diarrhea.
How the job market is and how my friends here on TikTok.
Your friends on TikTok. Oh, great. So your sample size is everywhere. But where I live, here in Minnesota, we have now
sample
hiring signs
sizes
all
are
over the place.
usually like from assorted, groups of people, age ranges, geographic locations, race or gender identity, etc., etc. That's kind of how getting a sample works, bud.
Like if I were to be fired, I would literally have a job within 2 days.
No.
Or shit.
Finding a job is hard. I've applied to at least like over maybe 70 jobs in the past month.
Oh, I don't know. There's this thing. There's this person that's in a baby's and child's life. It's called dad.
What the fuck are you talking? What are you talking about, dude? I knew he was gonna say some. I mean, that couldn't be followed up with anything that wasn't dumb as fuck. It's somebody in a child's life. You understand that not everybody has the same kind of childhood, right, dude? Because I guarantee, your parents were probably not that bad, and you're just a piece of shit. And like they did their best, but see, that's why one of the reasons I don't want kids, because you can have a kid and like nurture them and love them for I don't know how many years, however many years old you are, and they could turn out to be like you. And that's just, I've never been one for gambling, and that's not a risk I want to take. You have another one, you lush.
Or grandma. Or grandpa. Uncle, aunt, cousin. She could leave the baby with a friend. I don't give a shit what she does.
I've gotten like 10 rejection emails, and then the other 60 haven't even gotten back to me. So if Trump wants us to get off of Snap, if the big mean orange man, our president, wants us to get off Snap, maybe he should create more jobs.
The president can't create jobs, and more jobs are being added, and also people are retiring at a record rate.
What the fuck do you mean the president can't create jobs? That's like one of the main things that presidents love to run on, is that they're going to create new jobs. Have you heard a politician's campaign in your entire life? That's like one of like the top 5. And just astounding thoughts from Dave on what you should do if you have a child and need to get a job but don't have childcare. Just leave them with your family, unless you don't have one, unless they were abusive and you had to leave. Maybe they all died. Maybe you adopted a child and you're kind of on your own. What are you saying? People shouldn't adopt unless they have a giant network of people who can babysit for them on a whim? I literally had people not come to my wedding because they couldn't get childcare, dude. Like, it's not as easy as you think, dog. But you haven't like experienced anything in life, I can tell. Like, everything is centered on you and your little life in Minnesota. I don't know about you, but here in Minnesota, have you ever left? I would love to know if he's ever left his home state, because he doesn't exactly give the air of someone who has traveled anywhere.
The boomers and Gen X are leaving. They're the biggest demographic.
Good.
Why do I think you could get a job, but you don't think anything that you are qualified for is good enough for you?
Has he thought about that?
And by the way, once again, we really need to repeal the 19th.
I don't think so.
Shame on me, you guys. No, really, like, shame on me. It's my bad. I really, really thought that the overwhelming amount of comments on a video.
Okay, I'm just going to say it. Hello, perky tits.
Saying I'm not.
Yep. That's one of his defaults. They're either sex objects or food slaves, or mothers, people who are supposed to pop out kids and stay home. Those are the 3 kinds of lady he knows.
Celebrating 4th of July would be like, duh.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to, but a lot of people are going to. Your problem with this is what?
Brilliant commentary.
Of course we're not. What do you mean? Like, I genuinely thought there might be 20% of people who were.
Also, you kind of have to this time around. It's America's 250.
Mad that I made a comment about not celebrating 4th of July, which, by the way, I didn't say it mean to her. I said it with a smile. I said, like, I was just being snarky for the video. I said, I'm not celebrating. And she was like, oh, okay, well, have a good weekend. And I was like, you too. And that was it. So God forbid I make a video. But
okay, I don't know if this is a smoke detector or a bird.
It's a bird, you dumb fuck.
Because I think she took the smoke detector out because she's too dumb to get fucking batteries.
Shame on me for thinking that
it's literally a bird. And he's like, oh, you dumb bitch. Like, no, you're dumb. It's a fucking bird, you idiots. Are you for real? Are you for why do you think you should get to vote? Answer me that. You can earn your right back to vote by not being a dipshit. How about that?
What the hell are you talking about? The Roman Empire lasted for 1,000 years, and that's specifically the West. The East lasted a lot longer. Genghis Khan's empire lasted for, I can't remember how long. And America doesn't have an empire in the traditional sense. The British Empire lasted for, what, 700 years?
Most people, regardless of who you voted for, let's just say it, if you voted for Trump, I really, really thought that by now, where things are going right now, how things are right now.
The Byzantium Empire had Roman names, still spoke Latin, and was the Eastern Orthodox. The reason they fell was because they were too proud to ask the Western Catholics for help.
You guys would be like, I can't believe I voted for him. I'm going to be sick to my stomach.
No, I'm still happy with the fact that I voted for him. I wish he'd have won in a bigger margin.
You're a mental deficient, dude. Of course you... Oh, I would love to see a scan of his brain.
This is so embarrassing. This is awful. This is sick. But I was wrong. I was wrong. This is why
the Byzantine Empire was the Eastern Roman Empire. The Turks, or the Ottoman Empire, was a different entity. They eventually took over Byzantine after sacking Constantinople. Jesus Christ, do you guys know history or...
said, I'm not celebrating when somebody said happy 4th of July. Because, number one, I'm sure she was just trying to be nice, but I was really shocked by her saying that. But now I'm even more shocked of all these comments I'm getting on this stupid fucking video.
Don't do this, but wouldn't it be so funny if while she was making this video, somebody rolled up blasting Lee Greenswood, God bless the USA?
Can we not set off fireworks?
Oh my God, what the hell is that thing?
Not on the 4th of July. I don't even...
No, we're not going to set, we're going to set off fireworks, whatever the fuck you are.
like it on the 4th of July.
I mean, I even think the Joker would take one look at you and go, what the fuck is this?
But I really don't like it on other days of the year.
I don't care what you like. I hate your nose piercings. I hate whatever the thing between your eyes is. And I hate your bull ring.
They don't care what you like. I love how he always feels entitled to like have his opinion heard, and that matters. But everybody else is shit, and your face is stupid.
I hate the piercing that's through your bottom lip. I hate your tattoos. You are really making the case for not only repealing the 19th, but maybe Islam is right. Women need to be fucking controlled.
About 15 minutes ago, I heard...
Dude, Jesus. Wow, he said the quiet part out loud. Most men will hold that part in, but you just said that. You just said that on the internet for everyone to hear, didn't you, dude? Wow. What would you do to control a woman? Be specific. Because I'm not buying it. And I don't know if you would be able to come up with anything on the fly if I asked you.
Heard a firecracker, and it sounded like it was...
Yeah, wow, a firecracker. Whoopty shit.
right next to me. It was. I ran out on my back porch, and I started looking around, and I said, who the fuck did that? I was about to yell and scream.
That would have been a very bad idea. Oh, my God. Women should not be allowed to get piercings without the consent of their father or husband.
Because he wouldn't shit his pants if, like, some kid threw one of those little, like, popper thingies that you got off, like, the, ice cream truck, not those poppers. The little sparky little. He would lose his fucking mind. Can you imagine it? You don't think he would like shit an absolute brick?
It stopped. Another 10 minutes go by, maybe. Another one comes.
Well, keep in mind, my right to vote is contingent on me signing up for the draft. You ladies don't have to meet that requirement. I thought feminism wanted equality.
Now I'm really angry.
You know that the people who you know who's responsible for like that not happening, right? Like, who was in charge before women were allowed to run for office? Who do you think passed those laws? Who do you think voted for those laws and those politicians that supported them when women weren't allowed to vote before the 19? This is your fault, dipshit. It's y'all's fault.
Another one comes right after that. My cats are running inside, freaking out. I'm like, my heart is beating so fast.
Okay, I'm sorry that your cats are scared of the fireworks, but we live in a society and we don't make we don't stop entertainment, and fireworks are fun because your cats are scared. Deal with your cats.
Can't calm down. I ran out my front door and I saw a group of
real
mostly
animal
men,
lover.
Young
nice
adults,
guy.
late teens. They must be adults because I think they live in the apartment complex right here. This very one. And there was
Well, depending on the age, they could be just friends hanging out.
putting off firecrackers, fireworks. I don't know the difference.
So, I mean, if it's illegal to set off fireworks in whatever state you happen to live in, you can always call the police. But if it's perfectly legal, like if you live in Wisconsin, for example, shut the fuck up.
I'm smiling because I'm just so angry and I don't know how to.
Your hair is making me angry, but you don't see me bitching about it.
Immediately,
You literally are right now.
We stop this? Like, it's not 4th of July. Maybe.
No. If I was in the group, I'd promptly tell you to fuck off and get a proper haircut.
Be considerate of other people.
Oh, I'm sorry, Scarlet McGee. Are you seriously going to talk about a proper haircut with those struggle strands? And that dry ass beard that has never been conditioned one day in your life? Get the fuck out of here.
It took all I had in me not to go on a very long rant and just yell at them. I'm still shaking, and my heart is. Animals exist. People.
Yeah, we all know this. But that doesn't give you the right to dictate how someone else spends their afternoon.
People with PTSD exist.
Yeah, and again, that doesn't give anyone the right to tell anyone else how they spend their afternoon.
Wow, crazy, right? I'm really feeling like I want to just scream.
I'm just going to.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Liberalism is really a mental disorder at this point. I'm sorry. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this?
Go ahead and say, and this will come as a shock to literally nobody, but I don't care if somebody is here illegally, if they're just trying.
Good, they can stay at your place.
To live their lives.
Me?
No, Dave, they can stay at your your mom's place.
I am happy to have immigrants, guests in our country, but they got to come through the front door, not sneak through the basement.
Why, you'd like it through the back door.
It doesn't
That was
bother
out of
me.
pocket. I'm sorry
It doesn't
about
take
that.
anything away from my life. It doesn't change my life in any way.
Okay, then you do nothing.
I've lived in majority Hispanic neighborhoods, and I'm sure that some of my neighbors were probably
Bro, what
not
do
from
you do? You work, I doubt full time, and then you sit in your basement and get piss wasted and argue with people and say stupid shit online. What do you do?
around these parts. But you know what happened?
Yeah, and I'm fine if they're not from around these parts. I just care, are they here legally or not? If they are not, get the fuck out. Wait a while, you can come back. Just again, make sure to go through the front door.
Yeah, just deal with the Civil War and the literal bombs flying through your airspace every day. The starvation. Yeah, just deal with it for a while and try again. Fucking idiot.
The worst thing that ever happened, they watched my son and gave me tamales. Maybe I had to listen to mariachi music up until like 11 o'clock at night for somebody's quinceañera.
Wait, you have a son? We really need to outlaw single motherhood.
Like my...
What man ejaculated into you? Like, how?
Dude, you've ejaculated into nobody. Are you serious right now? I don't believe you've ever touched a woman. You got some nerve.
There isn't enough beer on this planet to make this work.
Philosophy for a very long
Yeah,
time
and you're a
has
real
been
fucking specimen. Do you own a mirror?
minding my own goddamn business. And if more people would just kind of, mind their own goddamn business, you wouldn't be bothered by this shit either.
Mind your own goddamn business. So let's not enforce the law. So when the serial killer is grinding the woman's face off and licking what is left over, we should just mind our own fucking business.
Dave, I guarantee that if you ever came to the city and saw some dude popping off and screaming in some woman's face or harassing her in some way, you would 100% be sitting your ass in the corner and not say a goddamn thing. Because you're a pussy. You're bitch made. You wouldn't do a goddamn thing. You're an internet tough guy. You haven't even beaten a pimp like Shani. You don't even have that going for you. So shut the fuck up.
They committed a crime. They're here illegally. I am willing to let them come back in if they have a clean criminal record. If they're criminals,
That
get the fuck
hairline
out
is
and
a
stay the
crime.
fuck out. But you gotta come through the front door. Or the port of entry.
So yeah, fuck ICE, fuck Donald Trump, fuck everything that the MAGA administration is doing.
Well, fuck you.
Right now. Fuck them.
Not only did this lady have tons of very obvious metal in her face, which I'm sure some of you are already pointing out in the comments, but the reason Trump got elected is because it's not, if you just have open borders, right, you don't enforce immigration law, there are people who are going to come here from other countries who will make it your problem, who will not mind their own business.
That's what I'm saying.
And again, not even the United States, not even the mighty United States can take everyone. And once again, septum ring theory is being proved true.
He did not.
If he didn't swear with accordance to the ceremony, it's not binding.
What does the what does the Gimli looking theory say? What does the Gimli looking ass motherfucker theory say? Because that's a theory I'm operating under with you here, bud.
On top of the Bible to swear in.
You do not have to place your hand on top of the Bible to take the oath of office. You can literally just raise your hand. If you have to go to, oh my God, you can swear on anything. You can swear on the phone book. It's when you say, yes, I will tell the truth. Now you're under perjury.
A phone book. Listen to you, you old man. What are you talking about, you idiot? Phone books haven't existed forever, dog. That's your frame of reference? God damn. He is truly a crotchety boomer at heart.
And as far as I know, you're right. That would then not be a binding ceremony.
And yet, somehow, he is still president. Repeal the 19th.
Meaning he would not actually have been sworn in as...
Got her. Got her again. Repeal the 19th. You can tell he thinks that's a mic drop moment.
Our president. So, yeah. When we make people go up on stand to testify, they must place their hand on top of Bible.
No. That is literally just a bullshit ceremony. When they say, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
So help
Or do
you
swear
God.
to tell the
They
truth.
say
and
so help
basically
you God, dude.
not lie. And you say yes, that's it. You don't have to have your hand on the Bible. You can have it on the Constitution. You can have it on the judge's fucking iPhone. The Bible is not required. It's a performative thing.
So then why do they do it?
And it's mostly done for movies.
In courts. So.
It's not mostly done for movies. Have you never watched Swearing In either? He loves to talk about politics, but I don't think he's involved in any way, including being informed at all.
He is not exempt. He is not above the laws. He is fallible like every other man.
I have never once claimed that Donald Trump is a god.
So, yeah, he did not touch that Bible. You can see his other hand is down at his side. So.
Well, shit, I guess we'll just have to swear in J.D. Vance.
Whatever.
Hi, my name's Taylor, and
Yay. Yay, that doesn't sound terrible. That doesn't sound like touching the wet stuff in the bottom of the sink after you've done the dishes as a president.
Hi, Taylor.
in less than 24 hours, I'm driving to Alligator Alcatraz to.
Oh, God. I don't know which is more cringe. A chick with an acoustic guitar or a dude with an acoustic guitar. Because you know she played.
Oh no, he got accidentally invited to a party once in high school, and he saw a dude playing guitar who, maybe wasn't a sexist sack of crap, and girls liked him because he had something to offer, and he was too lazy to learn how to play the guitar, but it's stupid anyway. Or something
These
like that.
terrible folk songs that just make you want to stick a fucking soldering iron in your ear.
To resist the atrocities going on there. And
okay, so you're going to resist the atrocity. Okay, one, how? Two, what atrocities? And three, you do know you're not actually going to stop anything at all.
What atrocities? I feel like I don't know about you. It's hard to tell when these particular types of cows, how much of it is delusion due to like some kind of mental illness, no hate, or how much of it is them just kind of being stupid. Like Von Helton, for instance. I see a lot of people going back and forth on if he's legitimately mentally ill, and that's why he's so delusional, or if he's just lying to himself because his life sucks. So he needs to make up a better story where he's like an important guy. Dave, I'm kind of the same way about. I don't 100% know.
Not been able to find anybody who is in support of this. I have been reaching out to resistance groups and people in Florida locally that I thought would be supportive, and I've been ghosted or told that I shouldn't go because it's uninhabitable.
Maybe you should take their advice and just, instead spend your Saturday doing whatever it is you do.
I am not sure what to do. I feel really called
Frank,
to do.
Just tell me that you don't play Lips of an Angel, please. Fucking hate that song. Anyway.
This, I can't continue work.
Before you do this, talk to your boyfriend or husband or dad, brother, just any male. Explain your plan, and then calmly listen to them while they tell you what an utter fucking retard you are.
Or living life is normal.
Still using that slur in 2026. Great. Because I literally don't know what to say with him anymore. Like he literally just said, ask any man because they'll know better than you, and they'll tell you you're stupid. Like, you just assume anybody with a penis in her vicinity is gonna know better than her about any topic. It just 100%, right? Just because penis, vagina. He's literally a fucking caveman.
Normal, I have to do something, and this seems like very clear to me that this needs resistance and in-person resistance.
All you're going to do is sit outside and hold a sign. You're not going to stop the deportation. You're not going to stop the enforcement of our laws. You're not going to actually stop ICE operations. You're going to literally waste your time and drive 19 hours, possibly causing a major car problem. And in the end, it will accomplish nothing.
And attention and
You know
eyes.
what? You're right, Dave. You're right. It might accomplish absolutely nothing. So she should just, I don't know, maybe stream live online in her parents' attic, and scream, and fall asleep on stream because she gets too drunk. That would help. That would help way more. That would change the world. Yeah, on that note, we're gonna wrap it up, because what do you say after that? Dave is the smartest person on YouTube. He might be the smartest person in the world. He can give you advice on war, the economy, relationship advice, beard maintenance. I need Fat Photog to make me like an infomercial of all the terrible things that he's an expert on. Maybe he could write like a book series, like those For Dummies books, which Dave, you should maybe check a couple of those out. None in particular. Really just anyone you find, I'm sure it could be helpful to you. Thanks for coming out tonight, everybody. I appreciate y'all sticking around until this late hour. Again, my name is Trash Ketchum. I am a drag queen, cisgender female drag queen, disabled, living in New York City, with my sleepy puppy here, and that's just how I roll. And I appreciate you coming. Yes, we must pray to Saint Fat Photog, patron saint of memes, to bless us with the Lord of Patriarchy infomercial. You know, because that's who you want to get your advice from. He knows what's going on. Thank you, Coyote. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Please like and subscribe. And if anybody Cash Apps or Venmos me at Trash NYC, I just feel the need to be honest with you. I will be using it to get a tattoo of my dog on Friday. So if you don't want to contribute to that degeneracy, just don't do it. Just say no, kids. Just say no.
Abortions are us. We're better than coat hangers, folks.